Ever heard of the false positive paradox? Or maybe you've just heard it explained as, the false positive paradox is a type of base rate fallacy where the prior probability information is ignored or discounted, leading to the belief of a higher than actual sensitivity. And maybe that description didn't really help so much. So here's an everyday example for you. Car alarms. There you go, now you know the false positive paradox. But I'll fill in some of the details. When's the last time you heard a car alarm and thought, someone must be stealing a car? You might be more like me and think, someone's got a rental car and hasn't figured out how to use the alarm system yet. Or you might be like me and have an alarm on a rental car that's going off because you haven't figured out the system yet. So why is that? Well, it's the false positive paradox. The car alarm system is a test for thievery, right? But the alarm goes off more when it's not being stolen, which is a false positive, than the actual rate of car thefts. The product development moral of the story is that if you have any type of indicator on your product, and you probably have dozens, your spec on false positives should be way less than the amount you actually expect that thing to happen. And when I say indicator on your product, I mean that very broadly. Let me give you a sort of run-of-the-mill example. My wife and I were doing a jigsaw puzzle the other day, and we were getting really annoyed because there were pieces that fit in the wrong place. They gave a false positive tactile feedback that they fit where they shouldn't. It happened like 2 or 3% of the time, but that was enough to be really annoying. Now, granted, snapping it into place, the pieces, that's the piece's primary function. And it was exceptionally annoying with the edge pieces that happened to be completely white, so our probability of detection was really low. Yeah, I'm talking about probability of detection on a jigsaw puzzle. Never. But still, it was only 2 or 3%, and that was enough to really just get under our skin. So think twice before using a 95% spec, or similar, on any feature providing information to the user. Now you might say, oh, well, it's low risk. But hey, if you want a great user experience, make sure you've got a really low false positive rate.